Welcome back to another vibrations here on this here Mystelics reaction, guys. Big up all yourself, definitely jumping by and say Mystelics, we are in the building. Big up all yourself, people. Put on. Ouch. I flex too hard, but we are in the building, brothers and sisters. Welcome to each and every one of you guys who dropped by. Big up all yourself one time, guys. Let's get into the vibrations for today right there. I know I stated this fast, but you understand what I'm saying, guys. Let us get into the vibrations for today right there. Now, brothers and sisters, this actually took place over the weekend. And of course, there was something rather interesting being stated on that stage. I believe this is in Maho right there, brothers and sisters. Take a listen. Let's listen carefully and thoroughly, all right, brothers and sisters. First of all, Stasha, let's not get sidetracked. Yes, brothers and sisters, we're living in a place where people cannot talk. People cannot talk. People cannot talk. I 3 times they said in that. Maybe they didn't hear. They don't hear. We're living in a place where the people them can never seem to talk. Well, I say extra, but you get the point. People cannot talk. Best we mumu. So sometimes we have voices to say things, brothers and sisters, and this is not to say any allegiance to any political party or whatnot, but we live in a place where people cannot talk. Why? Is it because if we speak, you know, we might get victimized, or because we might not get what we want out of things, so we stay quiet? Well, when things are happening in the economy, brothers and sisters, the question has to ask, if we have mouths to speak, we can parley, brothers and sisters, but we're living in a place where people cannot talk. It's best we move. Now you might be saying, brothers and sisters, people tend to call Matt all the time. Call Matt. You have a problem? Call Matt. Call Matt and say, Matt, just talk. Call Matt again. But that is not what they're pretty much, from my understanding, stating right there. We are living in a place where people cannot talk. On the basis of saying what is actually going on and saying, hey guys, something needs to be done. But instead of that happening, brothers and sisters, it's best we just all stay mumu. It's like the great book speaking about, you know, people worshiping God. And he said, the people who want to worship God, then he's going to raise up the stones to worship him instead. So if the people don't want to worship the Creator, God will raise up the stone to worship him instead. We're living in a place where people are supposed to talk, but they don't want to talk. They don't want to say what's going on for fear of them either being victimized, or for them just, you know, wanting to get a little something on the side, man. They want to get something on the side. And they're waiting for a jam and see. It's really interesting that in the jam and they see what they put in that in the song. Maybe that's how people will hear the message. We're living in a place where people can't talk. It's best we move. It's best we move. And man dancing that, they read him sick. They read him hot. But we move. I moo. Stasha, I was going to say something, but I moo. But I think that statement right there is very powerful. When you are living in a place, and not just reflective of Dominica, in the United States as well, other places, Antigua, other places, where we are living in a place where it seems like our leaders are trying their best to keep us down. If we talk, our children might not go college. They would not feed us breakfast. It's true. I know it sounds strange because they don't have a feeding program now. So if you decide to go and talk against them, they might say, well, we stop with your child. I don't know if that is the case, brothers and sisters, but it's not too far-fetched. We're living in a place where people can't talk. It's best we move. You guys can interpret that how you want, but I think when it comes down to Dominica, it's pretty evident what's taking place.
How do you get a job and fuck up everything? Everything.
That's a literal statement, we brothers and sisters. How do you get a job and mess up everything? Demand, what has SKERRIT not messed up? Look at all the growth factors of Dominica. Tourism, that down the drain. Agriculture, construction industry, they give that to the foreigners to handle. And then the people who are living in the country have to then beg the foreigners who are in their country for a little job. Imagine that. So just look at all the growth factors, brothers and sisters. Technology, education, just how do you get a job and you messing up everything? Not some things, you know, but everything, everything.
How do you get a job and fuck up everything? Everything. This motherfucker has fucked up everything. Gas, water, air, everything.
Gas, water, air. And I don't think, not yet, at least. They find a way to tax. Yes, yeah, climate nonsense, the foolishness they're speaking out. Guys, boy, anyways. Lots of people live in Dominica apparently. Because why?
How do you get a job and fuck up everything? Everything.
Not just that, I remember some time back, SKERRIT was saying people not making children and telling people about the weather, it's time to get busy. Why would you make children in an economy that's not doing well? To do what? Huh? For them to be born to go and beg? Huh? For them to come and beg food for them? Boy, lots of people leaving the nature of the Caribbean. Apparently, look, a friend of mine, this individual is telling me, just closed down their 2 businesses, SKERRIT, and left Dominica. This week, people leaving DA, bro, for SKERRIT. They're leaving it for SKERRIT. But of course,
how do you get a job and fuck up everything? Everything.
I don't think people know that that is a literal statement, we. The comedian speaking there is Cat Williams, but what he's saying there is true. Mr. Screw on everything. Talking about that, brothers and sisters, I'll be doing the next reaction video today on the BrBpTV channel. I wanted to drop 2. Hopefully I can drop 2. We'll see how that goes right there, brothers and sisters. But how do you come in making promises? They say, give the young man a chance. Come in and just screw up everything. Literally screw up everything.
This is...
Only ever asked yourself that question?
This is...
Well, you never ask yourself that question. What is going on in this place?
Everything.
People leaving. Never ask yourself that question.
This is...
What's going on in this place? No. Okay. But I know what's going on there though. Melissa will set up bodyguard around in Bath Estate. Now, brothers and sisters, I don't think you understand what's going on there. But I asked myself, what is the point of having this celebration? They said they're trying to revive, from somebody that told me that. They're trying to revive something that has happened back in the day. That used to happen back in the day. It's not carnival time. What people celebrating? People life doing well? What are you doing there? They jump up. They're singing about nasty business, brothers and sisters. The Prime Minister's wife is out there dancing to nasty business.
This is...
But guys, don't get me wrong, sometimes the reading does be nice. But you as the Prime Minister's wife or somebody who's supposed to be someone who people look up to, well, it's alleged that people should look up to you. I don't know if that makes sense to look up to you, but you hold in a position where people are supposed to look up to you. And instead of carrying things, and don't get me wrong, you have fun, go out there, have fun, but certain things you should not be caught. You should not be caught at all. Nasty business. So that means you're promoting the nasty business than on the other hand. Push your hand in mine and push it in. Really? Nasty business? Look, I see Suki had a video. Let me leave that alone. Who see, who don't see. So they're having all these celebration, brothers and sisters, all these kind of vibes. And people realize that is the distraction for them. She is part of the distraction. They're trying to bring things in Buffet State. Which carnival for? Next year is carnival. What are they doing? They're talking about Juve, whatever that was. Really? Guys, come on. Or you don't see the distraction that is happening? They're trying to distract you from what is happening, brothers and sisters. But I will try my best to bring you back. That is very strong, to bring you back, brothers and sisters. She dancing there and she going, having a little. I don't think people understand what is going on there. And it's rather interesting that she's dancing nasty business. But then it's rather interesting when SKERRIT coming on stage and telling Calypsonians what they should and should not be doing with the music, that of which has been preferred or pushed off, brothers and sisters, throughout its entire existence in Calypso. Speaking about what is actually happening in the economy or in the environment or about Dominica. SKERRIT is coming to try to lash people, telling people what kind of song to put. But his wife is dancing nasty business. So while she does the nasty business, brothers and sisters, somebody sent me this. This is what hospital laundry workers going through. The machine leaking pills to collect the water, alas, pause in Dominica. That is the same McIntyre. I think that person stated that there, too. Oh yes, then McIntyre talking about best healthcare, and it is compared to the United States or first world countries. Now, brothers and sisters, I don't think he was talking about personally, from listening to him and looking at reality. I don't think he was talking about the healthcare of Dominica. I think he was talking about the building. Then he mentioned something about some machines for surgery and whatnot. Brothers and sisters, you just do surgery in Dominica. I know back in the day he used to do plenty. I don't know what happening now. Maybe. All I remember one time a partner going for his hand to do surgery and he did not come out from the hospital. Well, he did come out for real. He came out in a body bag. You understand what's going on? And as I'm thinking of that, I'm thinking of the key and individual. Yes, I'm thinking of the key and individual, where professionals went with live ammunition to try to get the individual, the only individual that would know where little Kenisha Etienne was. And they took his life. They took his life. An unarmed man, whether he had a sab in his hand or not. I highly doubt he had sab, but they took his life. No, can't find the girl. No, where she buried to, at least find closure. If she. This is the thing right here. So you can see the water dripping out. Maybe you can't see. Let me zoom in for you. Some of us cannot see properly. So it has pills. You can see there's pills there and some pills there. I guess, some things. So while McIntyre claiming about, great hospital and what have you, Melissa out there dancing nasty business is kind of distracting the people of what actually going on. So they out there and they join in with her. the very one who's helping the chaos that is happening in Dominica, they are dancing with her. Of course, she had to bring security guards around because you never know when people fed up, things can happen. So I heard it's 12 of them. I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I counted 5 of them, brothers and sisters. You could have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I heard about 12 of them were there. 12 of them were there, brothers and sisters. If you're doing so well in the country, you need bodyguards. Huh? If you're doing so well in the country, you need bodyguards to go and say you done dance nasty business. Of course. I don't know why Dominicans ranting about Irving McIntyre and the nonsensism he sends to speak or parley in Parliament. If I recall, it was just last year at the first House sitting after the budget debt when Miss Sanford or Mrs. Sanford had informed McIntyre. What? That English is interesting. Then when Miss Sanford had, the person bad English there. Miss Sanford had informed McIntyre, knowing that the outpatient clinic was closed for months. The man didn't even know of that when he was the Minister of Health. I don't think that was last year. That was most likely last year. So I didn't even know why Dominicans have to blow their minds on what McIntyre said. It's just irrevocable foolishness. It says about the China Friendship, what he had to say about the China Friendship Hospital. By the way, that was what Roosevelt Lyrit was saying for years, and right now his people catch up with that lie, so he recycle it with McIntyre. It seems so. And you think McIntyre was somebody scary, probably training McIntyre. Probably because he lying. Maybe you're talking about the building. If you're talking about the building, maybe. But then again, I've seen these buildings, and when you compare, you really cannot say it's accordance. Maybe second the first world countries, maybe second world countries. Maybe second world countries, brothers and sisters. What is this? Design. Oh, okay. Yes, brothers and sisters. So we have the design there. That is what the people then come and say. Hey, this is what we're going to do. Wow. Remember the basketball thing? They make it look like a warehouse. And this is the budget. Which brings me to this individual.
Mr. Speaker. We expect works to be ongoing for the entire period.
We do. For the entire period. You put monies aside in the budget for you to do things. Not true.
We expect the designs to happen. We expect,
And when they're talking about design, they're talking about that now. That is not the designs, okay? Alright.
We expect the designs to happen. We expect, surveys and so. But Mr. Speaker, no money was spent out of that $27 million.
So they're coming to make budget for them to do things, but they're not spending the money to do it? That which they claim in Parliament that they would do? But all you believe? Alright.
So we didn't pay for the studies? No, I don't have to ask that. The budget say $0 was spent on it. The budget says you read that?
Hardly not. Some of these people come inside there just to come mockery, just to parley and try to, whatever they say our motive, that's most likely what it is on the other side, brothers and sisters. Whatever they say our motive is just to tell them whatever they say is lie. They don't know if it's true or not, but their motive is just to come and tell you is lie. Like some people, what you're telling them does be the truth, but for argument's sake, they just want to just make up thing in their head just to lie. And then the funny thing is they believe in the lie that they tell you, even though they know that they are lying to you. But that is something else. Anyway, brothers and sisters, let me not say too long on that, but I found this very, very powerful right there. Let's take a listen to it again.
Expect works to be ongoing for the entire period.
True.
We expect the designs to happen. We expect, surveys and so. But Mr. Speaker, no money was spent out of that $27 million. So we didn't pay for the studies?
We didn't? Oh, we did.
No, I don't have to ask that. The budget say $0 was spent on it.
Zero?
The budget says you read that? Good.
You open your eyes and read? No? Alright. Well, brothers and sisters, this is all I asked for this same Mystelics reaction, guys. I noticed I'm getting like what I do on BrBpTV on this channel. Hopefully I'll bounce back. But brothers and sisters, there's so much videos that have to be posted that I have to try my best to see if I can bring them out, man. So with all that said right there, guys, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts right there in the comment box below, guys. Of course, check out the links in the comment box below as well, so you can get more vibrations as they tend to come through. Subscribe, brothers and sisters. Click the post notification bell by clicking the bell so you'll be notified, and click all so you'll be notified when I drop my videos right there. And then somebody just sent me this stuff showing that they click all, so big up to you right there one time for definitely enjoying the vibrations. And of course, tune in to BrBpTV for more vibrations today, guys. I tell you. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Definitely check the links in the first comment in the comment box below, guys. Be real, be positive.